Yui Wasui from My Hero Academia.
Bulma from Dragon Ball Super.
And Mary Jane Strauss from Fairy Tail.
And you are watching the NR.
Hey, Fairfax Comic-Con, how y'all guys doing? All right, let me hear one more time, y'all. Fairfax Comic-Con, how y'all doing? Yes, I am so excited. Thank you all for coming out. I have the amazing Monica. I keep on messing up your name. I've been talking about it all day. I know I'm going to mess it up. Is it Rial or Rial?
You were right, Rial.
Rial. Hey, I got it right, y'all.
Really super special. I am from Spain, so you can say Monica Rial.
Ooh, Monica Rial.
But I certainly don't expect that. Monica Rial is fun.
Oh, I love the flavor. I love putting that in there. What about you guys? You like the Monica Rial? Let's hear for Monica Rial. Give it up. She's amazing, people.
Hola.
It's Fairfax Comic-Con 2019. We are back. Shout out to Mike Federale and all of his amazing crew here at Fairfax Comic-Con. I love you guys. You are amazing. And you all here, give yourselves a round of applause for being so amazing. All right, we're going to get this started. Q&A with Monica Rial. Monica Rial.
I like it.
And I want to just kind of, for the uninitiated, because I'm sure there is, onesie, twosie here, even though we know she's a superstar. But we got to give it, we got to show love to everybody that may not be familiar. Monica Jean Rial is an American voice actress. She's an ADR director and scriptwriter affiliated with Funimation and Sentai Filmworks. She provides voices for English language versions of Japanese anime films and television series. Let me hear y'all. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite character she's done? Hey! Who else? Let her hear it. Let's give her a round of applause, guys. Let's do it. Monica.
I kept touching my microphone. I'm so sorry. I was like,
Great to have you.
It's great to be here.
This is your first time in the area?
I've been to Virginia, but this area, I'm from Texas.
Okay.
So this area always gets very confusing, right? Because you go 30 minutes this way, you're in Maryland. You go 30 minutes that way, you're in Virginia, then you're in DC. So I went to DC a couple of years back for CapsuCon.
Okay.
And then I've been in Virginia. I came to Anime USA. If anybody's been out to that one, I think last year. So it's been a little while, but I do a lot of conventions.
Yes.
So I get around the country.
So let's talk about the star be created. As an actor myself, I have to give you a lot of props. As a screen actor, we get to use our body. We get to use a range of emotions and display it with our hands, our feet, our legs. But as voice actors, you have to do everything with your voice, take care of that instrument, and the like. So can we talk a little bit how you got started?
Oh, yeah.
In the business.
Well, I got started, I was a stage actor, and I was in college actually, and I was doing a lot of Shakespeare and musical theater because those are the two things that pay when you're a stage actor. So if any of you are aspiring stage actors, remember, Shakespeare and musical theater are your best friends. That is where the money is. But I was doing that, and a friend of mine named Jason Douglas was like, hey, I'm doing this thing here in Houston where they take Japanese animation and they dub it into English. You should totally audition because all the shows are about kids saving the world and you sound like a child. And I'm like, thank you. So I auditioned and it was ADV Films back in the day. And it was one of those things where I must have just, the stars aligned at the right time because I called and they were having open auditions that weekend, which they do that once a year. So I walked in and I was like, okay, this is cool, whatever. I fell in love with the process and the audition and then didn't hear anything for 3 months. And I was contacting everybody I knew that worked there and I was like, yo, what's going on? I want in on the anime. What's happening? And finally they called me in and I got to do some stuff, but I knew what anime was because my brother was a huge anime fan. So I was already familiar with the medium. So getting to be a part of it was awesome. And then ADV, of course, kind of exploded and grew like crazy. And then Funimation, I started working for them and they exploded and grew like crazy. And here we are. And ADV is now Sentai, for those of you that don't know. It's not actually. So yeah, so it's still the same different things. So it's been pretty awesome.
I still want to keep giving more of you guys a little background on her character before I throw it to you guys, because I know you have a ton of questions. It is a Q&A. So, hold on, before I ask her, shout out whoever's the shout out, so we'll go from there. What's your favorite character again? Who's your favorite character? Talk about one of them.
Well, I'd say that the three that I probably hear the most about at the Comic-Cons are Bulma from Dragon Ball, and then Mary Jane from Fairy Tail, and definitely Suyu Asui, otherwise known as Froppy from My Hero Academia. Those are the top three that I hear the most about, and it's really funny because I get a lot of people that come up to me, and especially with Bulma, they're like, "You're not Bulma. You sound like a baby." I'm like, all right, if I talk to you like this, does this sound more like Bulma? Do you want me to get Vegeta on you? Because I can. Do you want to mess with me? Because Goku's my BFF. Like, better behave. And then, of course, Suyu. I get a lot of the kiddos, especially, they're like, can you please do the Suyu voice? Of course, I can do the Suyu voice. It's a lot of fun. The only problem about this voice is if I have a cold, I can still go to work. Didn't quite think that through at the time. And then Mira Jane from Fairy Tail, she's one of my favorite. Like, I always say that she's like the gift that keeps on giving, because she starts out just very kind and sweet and hello, welcome to the Fairy Tail Guild. But if you make her angry,
then all of a sudden you get this voice. We call it Satan's soul. It's really crazy.
but she's also got like 3 or 4 other variants, and she has all these different forms and stuff, and so it's kind of cool because I get to keep coming up with new voices, which is awesome. That's every voice actor's dream.
Yes.
I get to keep going.
Is there one that you find the most difficult? Like when you have an upcoming project, when you kind of semi-dread, although we love them all, but because you have to work the instrument to provide a certain tone, is there one that's a little bit more difficult than others?
I mean, there are some, I think that people always ask if the voices hurt my throat, and I always say that I've kind of conditioned my throat, like martial artists condition their bodies. You know, like martial artists, they basically hit each other until they don't bruise anymore, and that's called conditioning. I feel like I've kind of done that to my throat over the years. I've just battered and beat it so that I can't hurt it anymore because it's pretty much dried. There are certain voices that after a certain amount of time will start to hurt. If anybody's watched Black Butler, then you're very familiar with May Ring. This voice is a lot of fun to do, but after a while it starts to hurt. I'm sure you can imagine why. I love her. But then there's also, if you play Tales of Berseria, I play a little guy named Bienfu. And Bienfu is like Mayrin on crack. Because Bien talks like this. Oh, hello, Bien. So that one especially, after a while, is like, but luckily, the directors are very cool about saying, like, hey, start to get uncomfortable, tap out, like, let's take a break. And if you need to, like, reschedule for the next day, then we'll reschedule for the next day. They want you to make sure that you take care of your voice, because without your voice, you're kind of out of a job. So, gotta take care of this.
So let's go to the other side of the extreme. What is your favorite voice and what to do? And it doesn't really hurt as much and truly get enjoyed because you're not having to work the instrument as much.
That's a good question. So, as far as voices to do, I'd say there's 2 that were probably the easiest for me. Brain Game from Oron High School Host Club. Now that you've heard me speak, you know that this is just my voice. And people go, wow, you sound like Green Day. And I'm like, no. You guys taught me. That was the one where I just used more regular voice. So that was a lot of fun and very easy. But recently I worked on a show called The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Thank you. It's such a good show. If you guys like history and evil little girls, then it's definitely your kind of show. But at first, because she was so young and small, I kept trying to make her sound young and small. And the director was like, what are you doing? Just use your normal voice. And I went, I feel like that's an insult in some way. I can't figure out how, but okay. So I got to do the majority of it just kind of, you're still embodying the character, but using your natural pitch and tone. And that was really nice because I didn't have to think about, the extra added effort voice am I using? And am I still in the voice? There's a lot to think about.
So now I'm gonna give it to you guys because there's so many of you here.
Woohoo!
Who wants to go first? Hands up! First hands up! I see that hand. Throw out your question.
So, as Subasui or like Subaki from Soul Eater, do you feel like an emotional attachment, like whenever the character goes through an emotional phase, or like a joyous phase, or like I can't really explain how you feel phase? Like, how does it make you feel as like a person?
As an actor?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question. So, especially for Suyu, that's the one that I can think of that's had a very... Well, and Tsubaki too, when she had the episode where she was fighting her brother, that one actually changed my perspective on Black Star. Didn't like Black Star too much until that episode, and then I was like, oh, he's not so bad, I guess. But I will say, as the actor, you're experiencing everything that that character is experiencing. When I first started dating my fiance, I had to explain to him, because he's like, man, your life is so easy. You go to the studio for 4 hours and come home and you take a nap. And I'm like, hold on, sir. Like, the reason I have to go home and take a nap after 4 hours is because your body physiologically does not understand that you're not going through the things that you're going through. Like, your blood pressure still goes up. You still feel chills. Or you still feel anger. So I usually needed a nap as like a reset. Like, hey, let's forget what the character did. Let's be Monica again. But yeah, you definitely feel those emotions, and it's really hard because, like, if any of you are singers, you know that, like, if you get too much emotion, you start losing the pitch because, you know, you're so focused on, like, the emotion. So there's a very fine line because you want to go with the emotion, but you have to be understood. Especially in a medium like anime, if you miss one word, sometimes it can ruin the whole story for you. So that's the trick, is making sure that you're still emotionally involved, but not, you know, snotting and crying all over the microphone because you guys wouldn't be able to understand. But you definitely feel those emotions. Like that episode 51 of My Hero when Sue is crying with her friends. Oh, my heart. I'm sorry, I just hit my microphone. Oh, my heart. But yeah, you definitely feel those things. But I just spent a whole lot of time squeeing at the screen, is usually what I do. So cute.
All right, he's got another one right here.
So how was the process in redubbing like Ghost Stories after it was like a complete flop in Japan, getting to do whatever you wanted with it? And how was the process playing? I don't know her name, but the crazy Jesus girl that you did?
So, question about Ghost Stories. I don't know if any of you have seen... Oh, I'm back there. Hi! Good to see you again. So Ghost Stories was a show that we had at ADV. And what used to happen back in the day, and I'm sure it still happens now, but I don't know for certain, but what they would do is if you wanted like a big title, like say you were a studio and you wanted to get Attack on Titan, well then normally what the Japanese company would do is go, okay, we'll give you Attack on Titan, but you're also going to have to take these 3 other shows. Usually shows that nobody would want. They're like, you want the big one, you also get this. Which is why sometimes you'll see a lot of companies just release stuff subbed, because they're like, nobody's gonna buy it, we'll just release it sub. But with Ghost Stories, it was one of those situations where they got a big show, and it was one of the shows that was thrown with them. And they knew that in Japan, it had done so poorly that they actually pulled it off the shelves, which is very rare for anime in Japan to be taken off the shelves. Like, that just doesn't happen. So when ADV got it, and it landed in the hands of Stephen Foster, the director, he's a very creative, fun type, but he was like, I wonder what would happen if we just changed everything. And somebody at ADV signed off on it. So we ended up improvising the entire show. We kept the names of the characters, but that is it. So my character in the original, her name is Momika, and she, in the original, was like an ethereal kind of fortune psychic lady. And so we turned her into a very devout, religious fanatic. So she would go around saying things, have you accepted Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior? Things like that. So then, to be silly, the young man that was like the nerdy friend, we turned him into the Jewish friend, so that they could argue all the time. Then the cat that was supposed supposed to be a talking cat, but probably in a cute Sailor Moon kind of way. He has the voice of like the dirtiest comedian that works at ADB. So yeah, we just kind of shook it up. I don't know that we will ever have the opportunity to do something like that again, but oh my gosh, it was fun because we literally came in and we had to fill in the holes if other people were already there. It was really, really fun. And we joked for a while about doing Ghost Stories 2 to the exact same animation. But then Disco 10 got the license. But that's good because now you can buy Ghost Stories on disc. But yeah, a lot of people were very angry with us when it first came out because it was when DVDs were still new. So people didn't quite understand that you could still watch the original Japanese. Like the Japanese track is still in there. We didn't touch it. But you also get this dub that has nothing to do with the Japanese track. So we were looking at it as like, hey, you're getting like twice the bang for your buck. And everybody else was angry. They're like, no. But now people ask about it all over the world.
It's almost like leaving bombs for actors, but that's the whole show.
Yes, I will say if you guys decide to go like Google Ghost Stories, we call it the equal opportunity offender because it will offend everyone equally. So if you were easily offended, now remember this was offensive in 2004. So if you were easily offended, I do not suggest watching that one. If you've seen Panty and Stalking and you can handle that, you might be ready for Ghost Stories. If you haven't, you might want to try Panty and Stalking first, see if you can get through that.
All right, I'm throwing it to somebody in the back now since I have somebody in front. Who has one up in the back? Blue shirt, go ahead. Yes. No worries.
I guess what advice would you give somebody who's looking to, pay dues in the voice acting?
Like to get into it?
Breaking into voice
Good
acting.
question. So what are my tips for people who are looking to become voice actors themselves? And I always go with the top 3. These are my big 3 that you kind of need to have in order to, especially in anime and video games. First of all, acting classes. Nobody wants to hear that part, but it is so incredibly important. You need to have an acting background. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do theater, you can take one-on-one personal coaching or do whatever you want. But the main reason I say that taking acting classes is a good thing is because there's a lingo that goes along with being an actor, right? You need to know the lingo. Like if I give you direction and I say, okay, I want you to take a beat here, and then here you need to change your tactic, and here I want you to hit this other operative word, you need to understand what that means. Otherwise, the director's going to be like, why do you not understand what I'm telling you? So definitely acting classes. I also say singing classes. It doesn't matter if you think you can hold a tune or not. Like, it really honestly doesn't matter. It's more about teaching you how to control your voice, how to breathe from the diaphragm. People who have a singing background have more control over this than people who don't. Like, I know a lot of people who are stage and screen actors who spend time doing vocal classes because it does give them that breath support, that confidence, and being able to use their voice to the extent that they want to use it. And then the third is improvisation. Everybody hates it, but it can be fun, I promise. And improvisation, for you guys that don't know, is basically being able to come up with characters and stuff at the drop of a hat. Because what will happen is, if you're in for anime, sometimes I might finish 30 minutes early, and what they're going to do is they're going to parade you around to all the studios and go, hey, can you use Monica for anything? And sure enough, somebody's going to be like, yeah, you can come be this cat, or you can be this grandma, or be this little boy, or be this girl. And you don't have time to come up with a character, and you literally look at them, watch them in Japanese, and go. So you have to really be able to come up with stuff fast. So those are my 3 top things. Once you've got that stuff down, get as many credits as you can. I know that there are some really great forum boards online where people are always looking for, amateur voice actors or just beginning voice actors for their projects. Some of it you might have to do the dreaded free work for credits. But you just want to gather as many credits as you can, and then the end result would be to go to a talent agent and say, hey, look, I've done all of this stuff. This is why you should hire me. And the mistake that a lot of people make is they go to the agent before they have some credits. The agent wants to make sure that you know what you're doing, and you didn't just come in there and go, I want to be an actor, and I have no idea yeah, how to do that. So the more credits you have, the better. And you can definitely, you don't have to tell them that you was for free. Like, I'll give you guys little hints, like if you did any theater in high school, you don't have to write down the high school part. Just put, I was in the show at this theater. They don't need to know. But yeah, because it does kind of suck, because you need the agent to get the credits, but then you need the credits to get the agent. So just be creative, find a way. But yeah, those three things are my top.
And I believe the gentleman right behind you had a question. Come on up.
I love you in fairy tale, and I also one of the question I have. What is your favorite Mira Jane?
My favorite Mira Jane moment. There are so many good ones. I'd have to say my favorite Mira Jane moment in fairy tale is probably her first transformation. Like the first time she transforms into Satan's Soul. Because I had been the script adapter. I was the head writer for Fairy Tale for a long time. So like for the first 4 years, every single script for Fairy Tale came through my desk. And I had to like double check it. So I knew what was going to happen before I got in the booth. But sometimes the directors will forget that, oh, it's the writer. They know what's going to happen. So he was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to watch the scene. And then you go back and it's called, they want you to do, it's called marking it. Like if anybody's a dancer, you'll mark something, which means you don't do it full out. You're just kind of getting the feel for it. Well, I've already seen it like 8 times when I was adapting the episode. So I was like, screw the marking it, I'm just doing it. And so when it came out, and I think you can see it on Funimation, there's like a little, or on YouTube, there's a clip that says don't make Mary Jane angry. And you can actually see this moment. But I just went with it and I screamed into the whole like it was just crazy and I just let it all out and it felt so good. I remember like up to that point I knew it was coming, so anytime anybody cut me off in traffic, I would like store it away. My husband didn't do the dishes, store it away. You know, like little things that aggravate you, and I was collecting, so I was able to just let it all out. And I remember after I was done, I looked over at the engineer and the director, and they were both like this. I was like, okay, do you want to do it again? And he's like, I think we're good. But you could tell that they were suddenly afraid of me. And I was like, yeah, this works. I like this. Maybe I just need to go scream at people and be like, hello, Miss Rial, how are you? But yeah, no, that was my favorite. She's had so many great moments, though. The sauna moments, some of the family moments are some of my favorite. And no spoilers, but this last season, she has a new form, and that form is one of my absolute favorites. And I'm sad it's the one time. I'm like, no, I would have loved to do more of that. Hopefully, we'll see more in the future.
All right, more questions. Who has questions? Put your hands up. Let me go over the far side real quick.
So other than Studio, who is my favorite character from My Hero? So Best Boy is Todoroki. Sorry, Bakugo fans. I love me some Clifford Chapin, but I love picking on him because he's like my little brother. So I'm always like picking on him in Sue's voice, especially like, what's wrong, Bakugo? You got a problem? People like me more than they like you. He's like, chew on me. But yeah, Todoroki is the best boy in my opinion. And gosh, favorite character. That's so hard, but I'm gonna have to go with Deku.
Yeah.
Just because he's Deku. And if you guys ever get the chance to meet the little cinnamon roll that is Justin Briner, oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, he is Deku. And I got the opportunity, Colleen went out of town, and I got to sub-direct for her on episode 51, the dorm room episode. And when Justin came in, I was like, okay, Justin, get your booth, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, you expect actors to come in and you expect to have to give them some kind of direction, because that's your job. Justin, he would open his mouth and gold would just fall out. And I'm like, you're so good. Justin, you're so good, and you are Deku. And I just love him to pieces. He's just the sweetest. So if you've not met Justin Briner, oh my word, do that immediately. He's phenomenal. But yeah, little Deco's.
Thank
Good
you.
questions.
Over here, on this side. Go ahead. Yes.
Speaking of,
I love you as Sakura card captor. Like, that is one of my favorite roles of yours. That's one of my favorite roles of yours, besides Yona.
oh God, I love you.
And I was wondering, what's your favorite outfit of Sakura that Tomoyo makes?
Oh my gosh, my favorite Sakura outfit that Tomoyo made.
Yes, what's your favorite?
I have to say that in Clear Card, I can't remember if it was episode 3, but Tomoyo makes Sakura a cute little frog outfit.
Yes, I think that's my favorite too.
And I have a t-shirt, I don't remember the artist's name, so please forgive me, artists, if you're out there. But they did a drawing that they printed on a t-shirt that has Suyu and Sakura in her little frog outfit.
So adorable.
It's my favorite thing in the world. So that one was probably my overall favorite, but I do love like the one that we see the most of, the white one with the wings.
Yes, the one in the intro.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
I
so
love that
beautiful,
one.
and I love the wings. They're just so cute and sweet. Like once you get to meet them, and they're actually like their own personality, and they're so sweet. So that's what I love.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, and I hope we get more of both of those shows.
I had one over this way. Yes, sir.
Hey. Good question. Who is my favorite character? This is the hardest question. So I watched a lot of anime, and like not even trying to brag, just been doing it a long time. So picking a favorite for me is like picking a favorite baby. And I've got like 550 babies. I've been busy. So it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I feel like this is gonna sound like I'm a crazy person, but just go with me. I feel like if I name a favorite, all the other characters in my head are gonna be like, why not me? You know? I'm gonna have nightmares for months about it. I will say that I have been very lucky in that I get to voice all of the cool characters. Like they may not always be the main character, they may not always be like even a big character, but I get the characters that have like crazy daddy issues, or multiple personalities, or, you know, all kinds of weird stuff, and I love it, because to me, that's so juicy and interesting. As an actor, I get to create all kinds of weird reads and stuff. I love it. I will say that the character that has affected me the most in the last year or two is Tanya from the saga Tanya the Eagle, mainly because the way the show is presented, you find that you're rooting for the bad guy. And you can't help it. And so there was something very powerful about that for me. But yeah, I really can't pick just one. I love them all so much. How do you pick between like Suyu and Bulma? Or Mira Jane and Brain Gig? So hard. It's a good question.
Alright, who else? Let me see them hands. Right there in the, yes, you have that weird newspaper thing on your head.
Oh.
Yes. I'm not quite sure what that is.
I love it.
Wow.
Well, I have to. Can you do lines or just not in this case?
No, I can do a line. Which,
I was wondering, can I record you while you do it?
yeah, which line?
Well, I
Or what
actually,
character?
I actually become fond of you, and I actually really like the way you said, like, I told you before, call me Sue. I was wondering if you could do that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Let me know when you're ready.
video right on. You ready? Keep up, you can do one. Alright, here we go.
Ready?
Yes.
I told you to call me Sue.
Alright, Sue.
Hey! Alright, let me see another hand. Who has another one? You right there. Come on up.
Oh my gosh, you look so comfortable. I'm so jealous.
I know, right? I want to be you right now.
Ever since Panty and Stalking happened, how do you feel about voicing Stalking after?
Oh my gosh. You are like the sweetest, most precious thing, and I love that you come up here and ask a Panty and Stalking question. That makes me so happy. So, voicing Stalking and Panty and Stalking was so much fun. I can't even describe to you how much fun it was. And I even took it one step further. Like, anytime we would go to lunch, like, I would work with Colleen, who's one of my best friends, and we'd go to lunch, and every time I'm like, I have to get a cupcake. And she's like, wow, you're taking this method acting really far. I'm really not a method actor. I just wanted cupcakes, and I had an excuse because stocking. So I would eat cupcakes in the booth and be ridiculous. But my favorite thing about candy and stocking is that everybody else was so concerned for me. It's like they didn't know me very well, because Jamie was like, oh, Monica says these kinds of things all the time, whatever. Everybody else was like, you had to say a 4-letter word. Are you okay? Like, no, I don't. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be the same. Like, I would really mess with people just because I'm like, oh, they think I'm so upset about having to say the F word. It's okay, it happens sometimes. I drive in Dallas, Texas. We all say the F word on occasion when you're driving. But yeah, it was cute to see how my coworkers came up and they were like, you all right? But yeah, I love her to pieces. One of my favorite things that's ever happened at a convention was a young man who probably shouldn't have been watching Candy and Stocking. Was saying he looked like he was maybe 13, but he came up and he asked, he's like, all I want for my birthday is for you to yell at me like Stocking. I was like, okay. So I had to go to all the people around me and I'm like, just letting you know that this is about to happen. If you need to take kids away. And then I just sat there and I yelled at him, and everybody in the whole con was like, wow, he must have really made her angry. And he was just smiling the whole time. So it was a lot of fun.
That is awesome.
People still talk about it, going, what happened? I'm like, he asked me to do it. So I did. I promise I'm a nice person. It's a character. Thank you. Good question.
Thank you.
I love it.
Hands up over this side. Let me go right there. The other cosplayer in the back. Want to get to the, and then we'll come back to the front. We'll come back to you guys.
So I don't know if there's a mic, if I should project or
Project.
Okay. So I'm glad that you mentioned that you were a voice director because I completely forgot. And I meant to ask this question to Mary Elizabeth McGlynn and completely forgot and have been regretting it ever since. So I'm glad I'm getting to ask it to you. I'm mainly an actor. I mainly do like theater stuff. I do voice. I want to get into voice directing. I've done a little bit of like assistant directing for theater, but what would you say would be just some tips in directing actors and voice?
Oh, I think that's fantastic. So for those of you that might not have heard, she's an actor, but she's looking into being a voice director, and she's asking what it would take to kind of get some skills in that area. One thing I would tell you is be a director in a local theater. Be a director for, even if you have friends that are doing scene studies and things like that, take a directing class because honestly, it's all the same thing. Really, like whether you're directing somebody on stage or whether you're directing them in a booth, the only difference is instead of saying, okay, go stage left and do this, you're saying, okay, now I need you to back away from the mic and do this. So it's kind of the same idea. Also, like I was saying earlier, there are a bunch of message boards and stuff where you can find people who are looking for actors, and sometimes they don't realize that they're looking for directors because they don't know what constitutes a voice director. So maybe reach out to some of those people and say, look, I really want to be a voice director and I would really love the opportunity to direct this for you. And again, there might be some pro bono work, which sucks, but at least it gets you that opportunity out there because that is such a niche kind of thing. It's very interesting because when you get into like commercial world, you end up with a lot of advertising executives that end up directing, and I really wish that wasn't the case because they really don't know what they're doing. But so if you can work yourself in that way, that's a great way to do it too. Like contact local companies here or wherever you live and say, hey, I'm interested in being a voice director. You never know it. There might be a marketing company that's like, yes, please, we don't know how to talk to actors. Oh, talk to them. And get started that way, and then you can like work your way into the animations. Different routes, but yeah, I would definitely try the theater stuff. Since you're already an actor, you've probably got friends that do shows. See if maybe, they want you to direct a scene for them.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Right here.
For every final line, how many outtakes and stuff are there?
Good question. So for every final line, how many outtakes are there? Totally depends. So some days I'm having a really good day, right? And I'm really on it. I'm focused. I'm ready to go. I watch it in Japanese and I get it the first time. And it's like, all right, moving on. Then there are days you come in maybe you didn't have your coffee, maybe you just had a rough night the night before, and then you have to do 15 takes at the same time. So it just kind of depends. And some people work faster than others. Like, I've been working as a script adapter for so long. I'm kind of magical at fitting flaps because I've watched them so closely for so many years. But then there are other people that have never paid attention to lip flaps, so it takes them a little longer. So it just kind of depends. And then you've got people like Chris Sabat, who likes to do silly stuff constantly and not read the line that is actually in the script. Yeah. So we end up with like 20 takes, and he's like, no, I promise, I'll do it right this time. I'll do it right. So yeah, it just depends. Usually we try to move pretty quick.
Hey Monica, let me just say that I've been a big fan of your work for a long time, and the anime you've done has even got me through some dark times, like in 2010 and in 2014 when my dad passed away. You know, but your anime, your work got me through those dark times, so thank you for that. And when I'm sitting here, there are so many I want to ask you, and I didn't know what to ask. Then one of the people came over and asked if you could do a line. I figured, why not go with that? And I was wondering if you still got. Do you remember Burst Angel? What shows? Trey My Line was welcome him. Did you do a line with that?
You want to welcome?
Yes.
So if anybody is offended by the H-E-L-L word, would you mind covering your ears? Or parents covering their ears? Are we good to go?
Good.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
This is Joe, the Burst Angel. Welcome to hell!
Still got it! Seriously! Still got
I
it!
couldn't even warm up, you guys.
Still got it!
You know what's funny? Joe was one of the first low voice characters I got to do, because obviously now that you guys have met me, you can see why I play so many children. But she was one of the first low voice characters I got to do, and I took my mom to the premiere. My mom thought I was a totally different character. She's like, you did such a good job as that cute little girl. I'm like, that wasn't me. You gave birth to me. You don't even know which one I was. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for that blast from the past.
All right, one more this way. That one, you right there, yes, with the orange. And yes, we'll get to you afterwards. All right.
So this is actually about Tanya. Okay, so how fun was it getting to do Isekai Quartet?
Oh, that's so great. So she's asking about, if you guys haven't heard, there's a show called Isekai Quartet. And it takes the shows of Tanya the Evil, Overlord, Konosuba, and ReZero, and sticks them all together in one show. And we dubbed it because we're crazy people. So it's been a lot of fun to do. I know for the director it's been hard because when you have literally half the cast in LA, there's a lot of what's called source connect that happens, which means that you're on basically a telephone line with the other people. So I know it's been hard for them, but I've loved it. I think it's so fun to see Tanya so out of her element and having to deal with normal people. And the way that she thinks everybody is being X, and she's so I love it, and I'm so glad that there's going to be a second season. So exciting. So if you guys have seen those 4 shows, or any one of those 4 shows, I'm telling you, it's super fun, super quirky, super weird. It's totally worth watching. Good question.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Oh, you're doing a comic dub. Hey, that's awesome. So first of all, aspiring voice actors, here is someone who is looking in the future to hire people. Well, kind of like I was talking about earlier, you know, when I was talking about the message boards and stuff, you know, a good person to hit up about this is Micah Solusan, and if you need his name, I'll write it down for you later. But Micah is very big in the up-and-coming voiceover community, so there's several message boards you can go on, and they're looking for creators and voice actors, and voice directors, and all that kind of stuff. And it's usually people that have created projects like you have. And you go, hey, yeah, in the future even, you can just tell them what you would do is whenever you decide that you want to do a dub of the comic, then you would just take each character and create what's called a side. And the side would be a picture of the character and maybe a few lines of different temperaments. So maybe one where they're really happy, one where they're really angry, so you can get a feel of what the actor can do. And then send those out to people. people, and they'll send their auditions to you, and then you get the awesome job of listening to all of them and casting. But it's actually a lot of fun. So,
All right, thank you so much over there. I have two more questions. I'm throwing it this way. You with the curly hair, yes. Yes, sir, you.
which one? Bonds? Oh, like friendly bonds? I was like, sorry, it's so loud in here. Yeah, I mean, when you work with people as often as we do, so voice acting is kind of like a niche community, right? So you've got acting and then you've got voice acting. So people are always amazed when they mention other voice actors from other places. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know them. And they're like, what? How do you know them? And I'm like, well, it's kind of a small circle. Like, we all know each other. Like, you know, I go to cons with, you know, Phil Lamar and Tara Strong and Greg Rial. We all know each other. We're just all doing different things. So yeah, some more than others. Like, there's some voice actors I've never met that I've actually worked with. The gentleman who plays Gray in Fairy Tale. Never met him. Not a single once. I'm sure he's lovely. So there are people that you never ever meet, and then there's people like, say, Lucy Christian or Chris Sabat, people that I've worked with for 20 years repeatedly, and they get to be really good friends. Sabat and I have been friends for 20 years. He's best friends with my fiance. Like, they are just like, so much so that this last year for my birthday, my fiance got, like, we were in New York for New York Comic Con, and he got reservations at this restaurant. And I show up with my fiance, I'm like, ooh, date night, yay! In walks Christopher Sabat.
I thought you'd like to have your birthday dinner with both of your husbands.
Sure! So yeah, we are, I mean, I definitely have a lot of really great friends in the acting community, and I love it. But it's also nice to have friends who are not involved with what you do, because when you hang out with voice actors all the time, you find that you're doing weird voices all the time and making strange noises. Like, I work out, and I just got Jamie Markey, just started going to the same gym I go to, and the trainers who work with us, one of them yesterday was like, oh my gosh, you guys really are friends. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, she makes all those same weird noises you do. I make anime noises when I'm at the gym, so like, other people are like, ugh. I'm like, they're like, what is that woman doing? Like, it's okay, she's an anime.
All right, we have one more question, our last question. Boom, I saw you first. Come on up.
Toga.
Who's your favorite League of Villains character?
I feel like I have to say Toga now. I would say definitely Toga and Dobby are my two favorites. And I absolutely love this. Togas, there's one right here, one right here. So young ladies that cosplay Toga are always the nicest, sweetest, cutest, most soft-spoken ladies. And they're like cosplaying the most devilish, awful, bloodthirsty character. And I live for it. I think it's awesome. They're like, hi, how are you? So cool. And definitely Dobby too, because I think there's so much more to his character that we haven't learned yet, and I'm really excited about finding out what's going on. Plus, Jason Lee lived is awesome. The only one I can't handle is Shigarashi because hands creep me out. Can't do it.
Thank you.
All right, before we go, I want y'all to know that Monica has a table.
Yes.
Down that way to the rest of the celeb area. You come in straight to your right, far right that way, where I'm pointing this way. Head over there. And beyond that, if you're unable to make it to her table, let's throw the socials out where they can follow you. All of that.
So I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Rialisms, RIALISMS. I also have a Facebook fan club. They call themselves the Realists, RIALISTS. But that's a really great group. Just know that one is very heavily moderated, so it takes a while to get in. But once you get in, you don't have to worry about any people posting weird stuff. I'd like to have one place that's very family friendly. Everybody knows each other. It's a really, really great place. And sometimes we do things called the Realist Roundups, where sometimes if I'm in a city where I have the ability to do so, I'll have special events that I do just for the Realists. So feel free. And I also have a website. If you guys want to come by the booth, I have free cards to pass out. My website to register and subscribe is free, and every month I send out one email, so I'm not going to blow you up, I promise. One email that tells you what I'm working on, where I'm going, so if you're interested in cons and stuff like that. But also every quarter, every 3 months, we do a drawing where we take all the subscribers' names and put them in a random generator, and the grand prize winner gets like a giant box full of like anime and candy and signed stuff, and the 4 runners-up get signed stuff too. So it's kind of my way of saying thank you to you guys, since I can't buy each of you a gift. Hopefully you'll all win the grand prize at some point. But yeah, and feel free to stop by and say hello. You guys can come by and say hi. I have cards and stickers to give out, so feel free.
For everybody, if you have friends that missed out on this, I am Patrick Michael Strange with the NRW New Release Wednesday. You can follow, subscribe on youtube.com New Release Wednesday. I will have this whole Q&A with Monica up by the end of the week, so you guys can check it out, watch it, and relive this amazing time. Let's give it up for Monica Rial!
Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing convention.
Yes.
Hello, I am Monica Rial, the voice of Sui Wasui from My Hero Academia.